You are what you eat. That's a cliche, and that's what they say, and that is a real thing if we're talking about how simple it really is. So whether you're an athlete, whether you're somebody who works a 9 to 5, whether you're a woman who's trying to get the most out of their physique and their physical, it is going to start with your diet, or you get more from your diet. So I always preach sustainability. I always preach self-sufficiency. I always preach autonomy. So because of that, what happens is, how do you eat? And how do you sift through the noise of everything on social media? How do you sift through the noise of everything that you look in when you are starting your diet or you're trying to improve and be elite, whether you're an athlete, 9 to 5er, ladies as well. So I always promote whole foods first. Dial in your diet because it's going to be more cost effective and it's going to make the biggest change for you for yourself. So focus on whole foods, and whole foods means if I want potatoes and I'm buying potatoes, the ingredients should be potatoes. If I'm buying meat or ground beef or anything like that at all, when I look at the nutritional label on the back, it should say ground beef. And I've always said that. You can sift through my content. You can see that's what I've always preached. However, when we introduce supplements now, the idea of a supplement is it's supposed to use an outside source to get something that you're not getting from your diet that is necessary for what you need. The two supplements that I would suggest taking for the most part, realistically, as long as your diet's locked in, you don't need any of them. But the idea of supplementation is to make things more convenient for you because it's not convenient for you to get in your diet. So there's two things that I want to suggest. Creatine monohydrate, it's the most research supplement there is. And it's the most cost effective, but then also protein powders. Now, protein powders now, because there's so many different companies, they're getting a little expensive, and it's getting hard to sift through like what you really need and what you don't. Once again, I will reiterate, you don't need any of them. Start with what you're doing from a whole food standpoint because it's going to give you more bang for your buck. It's going to be most cost effective. And it's going to be the best for you. However, if you are going to supplement anything at all, now whole foods, get into the next thing. Add these supplements if you are at all, but make sure this thing is taken care of first. And I'm always going to go ahead and say that. So now that your whole foods are taken care of and your diet is taken care of, once you see that that is going to give you the results that you need, you don't need anything else. However, from a convenience standpoint, if you are going to add supplements, creatine monohydrate and protein powder, that's all you need. Make sure that you get a good protein powder. Here's the announcement of the video. I understand protein powder is a little bit expensive. So a company reached out to me, and I am now affiliate of that company. And that company is actually Legion. So they sent me some stuff over and protein powder. This is what I'm using right now. I've actually tried this protein. You guys know I'm big on the fact that, like, okay, well, is it good? Well, for protein product, it is. It's not better than what the real thing would be. However, use this for what it's supposed to be used for, which is to supplement your diet. If you're not getting the whole food source and you need a convenient way, which means that you're leaving the gym quickly and you're like, I don't have time to sit down in a full meal like myself because I work in the mornings and I don't have time to sit down. Then I have a break midday, and when I eat, I like to enjoy my food. So protein powder is a good way for me to supplement to get the nutrients that I need, the macronutrients, one of those being protein. So I have a code for you. Use my code. It helps me if you support me, but then also on top of that, it makes sure that you can spend less money on the thing that you're now going to use in your diet. I will say once again, start with whole foods. You do not need any supplement, but if it makes things more convenient for you and you have the ability and the luxury to afford it, go ahead and do so. And if you have the luxury to afford it and you want to spend less, I have a discount for you guys. I'll put that in the descriptions on all socials across the way, and I'll continue to do so. But that is the announcement for you guys. I am now affiliate with Legion, and I have access for you guys to get some of your supplements that I'm going to suggest that you get outside of the whole foods if you want to go and take that route, but you don't need those once again. I'm always going to go ahead and say that. I have a discount for you guys. Support your boy. Support me. That's the announcement. Thank you guys. As always, even though this is a video about an announcement, ask me questions. That's what I make videos on, and I will see you guys in the next one.